Hey, what's up everyone? Sam here. So for years, people have been trying to predict the future, whether it's when the world would end or next week's winning lottery numbers. Most of the time, people are wrong, but sometimes they can actually be right. So in this list, I'll be showing you 5 times TV predicted the future. Number 5. AT&T. AT&T is one of the largest telecommunication companies in the United States. In 1993, they had a TV ad campaign called You Will. In their short ads, they talked about what consumers will be able to do in the future with technology that they will provide. Some of the ads were a bit off, but others were scarily accurate. For example, in one ad, they actually predicted smartwatches and smartphones. This was in 1993, where the World Wide Web was still a baby, and most people had no clue what a website even was. So the idea of having a smartphone that can remotely control your home would have been insane. The design of the gadgets they displayed were also very accurate, from its size, shape, design, and even the fact that it had a touch screen. They also seemed to predict FaceTime on a tablet that looks exactly like ones of today. Even the kickstand and case is spot on. Number 4. Second Chance. In the 80s, there was a show called Second Chance. It wasn't very popular, nor did it last very long. However, decades later, it's actually proven to have predicted the future. The prediction is the death of Libyan leader Muammar Gaddafi. In the pilot episode, the star of the show was in heaven where he bumped into Gaddafi. While this alone isn't much of a prediction since everyone will die someday, it's just a matter of time. However, the show predicted that his death would take place on the 29th of July 2011, and Gaddafi really did die on the 20th of October 2011. Not perfectly accurate, but accurate enough. Considering the show was made a whole 24 years earlier, getting the date that close is still pretty freaky, to say the least. Number 3. Spooks. Spooks was a British drama centered around MI5. Much of the series was inspired by real events to keep the show as real as possible. However, in one episode, they accidentally predicted the future. In season 4, an episode was based around terrorists planting bombs on the London Underground. A few months after filming was done, a real terrorist attack took place where they planted bombs on the London Underground. This wasn't the only similarities. Details such as which stations the bombs were planted at all matched up. The episode aired after the bombings, and a disclaimer was added at the beginning of the show. Number 2. The Simpsons. The Simpsons haven't just predicted a future once, they've actually predicted it quite a few times. For example, in 2008 they showed a voting machine change a vote for Barack Obama to John McCain. In 2012 a Pennsylvania voting machine was filmed doing exactly that, changing a vote for Obama to Mitt Romney. Another one is in an episode where Stephen Hawking says to Homer that his idea of a donut-shaped universe is intriguing. 13 years later, and NASA has confirmed that the universe is both round and flat, very similar to the shape of a donut. They also predicted that Donald Trump would become president and that he would destroy the economy. While at the time of making this video, we don't know who's won, so this prediction is on standby for now. But other predictions include things like smartwatches, scandals such as horse meat in products, movie releases, and even things like magicians Siegfried and Roy being attacked by their tiger. In fact, The Simpsons have predicted so much they really do deserve a whole video of their own. Number 1. The Lone Gunman. In the early 2000s, a show called The Lone Gunman hit our screens. It wasn't very popular and ended after only 13 episodes. However, it's made one of the most scary predictions any show ever has. Depending on who you ask, this prediction is either extremely accurate or just kind of accurate. I'm certain there will be a lot of debate in the comment section. 6 months before 9/11, the show made an episode where the US government flew commercial planes into the World Trade Center as a false flag attack in order to raise their defense budget. Now, before 9/11, the idea of flying a plane into a building as a form of attack was something most people never even considered would happen. So the writers even coming up with an idea like that is pretty freaky on its own. Then the time the episode aired was only a few months before the actual attacks, making the prediction that much more scary. And last but not least, there are many people who do believe that 9/11 was a false flag attack. In fact, it's one of the biggest conspiracy theories of our time. Add all these together and it really is a prediction that blows your mind. Thank you for watching. If you like scary or paranormal stuff, then make sure to check out my collaboration with urban explorer Yusuf Ahmadi. In the latest video we've done, we went and explored the most haunted woods in the UK, known as the Screaming Woods. I most definitely heard some very strange noises, and looking back at the footage, some viewers have spotted some figures in the shadows. It's definitely worth checking out if you like the paranormal. Once again, thank you for watching, and until next time, feed your mind.